Greetings, you guys. Blessed and love. Sorry. Greetings, blessed and love. Lady B here, the Music Link. We're here with another heavy hitter. Out of Los Angeles, you guys. He's out of Los Angeles for right now. But upcoming recording artist. We want to welcome to the Music Link the one and only Young Kena.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. How you
Blessed
doing?
and love, King.
Always.
I'm so thankful you could come and share your vibes with us, you know. So blessed.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say, I'm going to ask you, where are you originally from?
Oh, I'm Belizean, man. My whole family, we from Belize and whatnot.
Belize. And so how long you been here?
Pretty much all my life since I was a kid. I went to school out here and just grew up.
That's that edge, you guys, Belizean American edge. That he got going on. And let's talk about this music walk. Like, how old were you when you first started with the music?
Well, my love for music date back to just being a kid. Like, we had a radio before we had a TV, so you had to, like, visually listen and, you know, paint that picture. So I think I always had an attachment to the music. But me taking it serious, it would be probably fresh out of high school. But I've been writing all my life.
But so with the connected to the music, was it like a certain genre of music that you love more, or just all the music?
Hip hop, man. I love hip hop. I was like a student of hip hop, and like as far as influences, like Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z. I was a big Jay-Z fan. Like
I can see how you be flowing, that connection.
Yeah, Hov is the king. But definitely too the West Coast artists, Snoop, Ice Cube. One of my favorites is Sugar Free.
Okay.
I fuck with Sugar Free.
He's an OG in the Sugar Free.
Yeah, but he's real dope with the storytelling. And Nipsey, man, rest in peace to the great Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. So what was your first concert that you actually went to?
That I actually went to concert?
Where you was like, where it touched you, like you was there and you seen yourself in that vibe of music for yourself?
We was poor, so it wasn't a lot of concert going, so it was definitely something I might have saw on television. I could say, like, when I was I like Bobby Brown. Like, Bobby Brown was cool as hell to me.
It's
like,
cool,
you know what I mean?
say that,
I love Bobby Brown. To me was dope, right? But I would say maybe when I saw My Prerogative for like the first time, and the shoulder shit he was doing,
and he was new.
He just had that persona. Like, the rappers wasn't even to me like how he was. You know what I mean? He was like, he had an edge to him. You know what I mean? I don't know, that attracted.
Look, Bobby saw all this. It's like he saw the future of. He just like left his band. He was like, no. It's a vibe going on, and I feel it. Y'all want to stay where y'all at? I'm trying to go with this vibe.
And that's the beauty about the music. How it just, that magnet would just bring you to it.
And your own creativity, what you see for yourself. And that's the part of the musical medicine that I love, too, is being able to free yourself the way you want to, your own ideas. Everybody's not the same.
No.
To be able to do that. So what was the first actual song like? I mean, you know, the first time when you really was like for yourself, like, I feel like I want to try this for myself.
Okay, being 100% honest, I fell in and out of the music because it come with a lot. A lot of people don't know what it really entails. And I'm just on the ground, like, really, I'm starting back over. I was doing it so long, I quit the shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just it's I could probably say what was the exact question again, so I don't answer it wrong.
No, let's just say this then. When was it that you knew that you were able to be an artist, like rap something, like?
All right. Probably when I first heard myself on the mic, the first time I actually went to the studio, right, I was telling somebody a story. Back then, you had to do the hook 3 different times, and you had to sing it each time, then go back. And
not pasting.
When I first heard myself, I was like not a fan of it because I thought my voice sounded funny. But other people's reaction made me like, all right, wait, you know what I mean? I started listening to it more. I'm like, damn, it do sound a little straight though. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But yeah, around that time, it was like fresh out of high school where it's like, because I would listen to people that was coming out and just be like, I know I'm better than him. Like,
okay. Well, whose rap did you used to do over? You know, back in the days, we'd be rapping our favorite songs in the street.
Man, let me tell you, Nas, If I Rule the World, that was like one of my go-to, like, okay. Because I love the story, like when he was like, you love to hear the story, how the thugs live and worry, duck down the car sheets, heat, mandatory. I'm like, that dude is what?
And he was delivering when you could picture
the delivery. It's like I saw everything he was talking about.
Exactly.
But I remember like in high school, you know, we had pagers.
Yes.
And you used to, if y'all don't know about that, we had pagers. Like, you know what I mean? You used to, and you could leave like your voice message. So I used to put the little tape recorder next to the radio, hit record, and I'll rap my greeting. Yeah, and it was like it was cute to get girls, but I didn't even know
of music right there.
Yeah,
like, you can do whatever you want and share with people. They calling you, they gonna get it.
Yeah, and it was like I remember girls and just people used to be like, "Nigga, that's you on the voicemail." Like, yeah, nigga, I didn't even have a name yet. I was just like, yeah, it's me. I can rap.
It was about okay.
What you want?
Hey, you know what? In that time back then, it wasn't a lot of people like being creative. So you was best to be like, I can rap. Like if you be like, I can do something, people be like, what? I have a talent.
I never told nobody. I used to just write and I just in my head I would have full blown concerts in my head. So I always thought I was dope. Like I was like, whoever hear this is gonna be blessed. Like this is fire.
Now, how did you get in a position where you was able to actually record, like to that place where? I
went to go buy some weed one day. I was going out the weed spot, and my best friend, rest in peace, he had a notebook in his hand. I'm like, where you going? He like, nigga, I'm finna go record with Kev. Shout out to Kev, by the way. And I went in there, and I'm like, dang, give me a piece of paper. And he played a beat, and we was so anxious. I didn't care what it was. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna write a song right now to this. And after that, like I said, other people reaction to it, because it was 2 other dudes, man. This is my nigga, Evil, man, from neighborhood. He was the one, and he was like, yeah, cuz, like, excuse my language or whatnot. He was like, yeah, cuz, you got something. And I would try different things afterwards, and then it was like writing. This was easy. I think writing is easy for somebody who got a lot to say.
Right. That part. Did you, the writing part, do you think, like, you know, a lot of people freestyle now. They freestyle, but in school, did you write like that prior to rapping? Like wrote poems and, you know?
Yeah, I wrote a lot because school for me back then, you gotta understand, we transitioning. You coming from third world, and it's like you trying to focus on schoolwork. You're trying to fit in, trying to stand out, trying to just find balance. Right. So I think it made me a little bit like an introspect. You know what I mean? Where it's like I'm feeling things inside and I'm just putting it on paper.
Okay. That's transition. And the thing is that, low-key, us being American, we kind of a little bit jealous of that, because you guys have some place y'all come from that you know and experience from young. And you know that you're in a different place, you know, but you have on your culture where you can lean on it any time. But we just like, here, we got to go, you know, go with the flow. But
that's funny, because I always felt cultureless. See, because there's 2 types of religions. You know what I mean? You have the Garifuna people, they know where they came from. I know where they came from, you know what I mean? From Kenya and Africa, and you know what I mean? Or people, the natives, the mestizo, the Baymen, they nobody know where they came from. It's like somebody just threw them on the island. So to me, those people, my perspective, they was cultureless. So when we came out here, we kind of it was like a symbiote to everybody else culture. You know what I mean? That's why, I mean, most of the women, they went with the Jamaicans. The dudes went with the American women, and it's very rare because it was like to me, and I could be wrong, and I know a lot of people gonna have their opinion, but it's facts. You know what I mean? It's facts. You know what I'm saying? Just like that.
I remember that part, and I first came on the scene that I did notice a lot of Belizeans was dating Jamaican men.
Yeah, the women and definitely but you can't blame them. You can go into parties where it's all Jamaican music, and to keep it real with you, I love Jamaica. Some of my best friends is Jamaicans. Like, you know what I mean? But one thing I learned from them is like they had people before them that taught them their history. Nobody taught us our history. So when we came out here, we was clinging to everybody else's history. That's why I know so much about history, because I was looking for my own. I actually found out where we came from. You know what I'm saying?
When you saying that, right now when I see the cultural stuff in LA happening with the Belizeans and Garifuna, I'd be so excited because I remember when it was just everybody going to Jamaican stuff. So when the DJ started doing their own thing, you know, they used to have party with the older people, used to do their things. It used to be like private stuff. But as far as open parties and for everybody to come to see the culture grow up so big, you know, and they have their own party separately, I'm like, I love it. I love it. I love that whole insight, and to go there and to, because before I didn't know anything about it either, but to go experience the different types of music, you know, and everything, the culture, when they dress in the clothes, I love all of it. I love it. Because before they didn't have it, they wasn't sharing it. They would just go with the flow of what was going on, but now you have all these events going on, Belizean events, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's just like a Caribbean thing, because you go there, you meet people from Trinidad, Africa. It's just black. To me, it's like a black people thing. But yeah, the new generation, they definitely putting a flag like, nah, we exist. And I like to think I was one of the, you know what I mean, pioneers of the shit. Like, not like that, but it's like, I remember when I came on the scene like that, it wasn't, I was just the dude that's like the opposite of everybody. Because most Belizeans were Bloods. I was a Crip. So it was like I was nobody's favorite anyways. So, and I was a tad bit aggressive, I guess. So it's like...
You're something else, but for me, even the music thing, I don't know you as far as the music go. I just know you for your spirit and how you communicate with people. It's like you put your best foot forward before anything else.
I try to.
And I don't know if, you know, some people might say, you know, think differently, but from my perspective, from me meeting you, it always been an Irie vibration, and when we cross paths, it's always how you move. And even while I'm communicating with you to say hello, someone else will come with that energy because they know, you know, they want to get that greeting from you too, and I'll be like, he is an Irie dude. And it's crazy, but it's best to be that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people can look at it, your quality of life and your heart, really, if you just walk with your best foot forward first, you know, we go through some ups and downs, but you don't regret things within your heart of yourself when you know you was your authentic you.
Yeah, first. Of course.
Yeah.
It's just another page you turning on the story you telling. But I'm secure in myself, like, you know what I mean? That's why I love people. Like, I know what it feels like to be locked away with no people. So I appreciate people. I know what it feels like to have a night of party and passion and wake up to, oh shit, your best friend just got killed. And, you know, it's like, what? Like, I was just with him hours ago. And, you know, my niece and, you know, other shit, it made me appreciate. I tell you one thing, it made me appreciate good people more. But I'm forever cutting the head off of any serpent. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Which is right. Okay, so performing wise back then? What was like your first actual performance?
After I think it was like a hurricane that hit Belize, and they was doing like a fund like something to raise money and stuff like that. All the artists came together, and that was one of the first. And then back then, they used to have Belizean Vibes crew. Shout out to Myrna. Myrna used to, big up Myrna, man.
She inspired me. She know big up yourself.
Yeah, she's a pioneer. We need to give her flowers.
Look, I asked her. Look, you see Myrna? I asked her already because I want her to come and talk.
Most definitely.
Because she, I mean, even the UCLA thing, the Reggae Fest, if you guys didn't know, she was behind that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like 100% accurate, I think, but I know that she one of the main person who started getting the reggae acts in the culture community because she worked there and she introduced those vibes to them, you know. And she did so much stuff for the community as it started to build. She was one of the main pioneers who put in a lot of work for us to. And
a humble heart too. She is sweet. You know what I mean? Beautiful. And she, like I said, she put me on there. I got a chance to. I met Nas. I met Movado. You know, and you gotta understand this. When you're up and coming, nobody knows you. Nobody knows your record. Right. So when they tell you to be there at 3, be there at 3. Be there. Now it's 3,000 people gonna be there, but you only gonna perform in front of 300. True. Listen, man, I made sure every 300 of them knew my name. I remember a little girl asked me for an autograph. I didn't know what to write. I wrote my name. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, you want a what? I was But yeah, it was I was so naive to it. I just was like, just put me on the mic, put me on stage. I know what I could do. I know my ability, and I'm bringing the funk.
I always say, I share this same story. The same way how you're talking right there is the same energy that Loverboy had.
Shout out to him
told him, because of Loverboy, they told him to come to the UCLA Reggae Fest that he can get on. I was right there backstage, and when he came, they was like, "There's no time you can't," and he was like, "Well, he was so crushed." And then something happened. I think murder, you know, whatever. And it was like, you could go on just real quick, like a real. He killed those couple of men. The man climbed up to the top of the thing and was.
Yeah, it was legendary.
Why? It was legend. Was you there?
I heard about it.
Oh my God.
My sister was there. And
it was
a few
so
other folks.
And my thing is, because I was there and I saw the transaction to when he went out there on the stage, I was just like, he laid it all out there because his people is out there. He knew his people was there. He wanted to. If you stand you're an artist and your people don't see you, how can they take you serious?
People don't know that heartbreak. Then you over there popping like, baby, come see me. I'm about to perform on stage. And then they be like, you ain't performing. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
I remember they did somebody that I was representing that, and I went on stage, took the mic from somebody, and then I ended up getting an email like, you can't come back to the venue. But I could have sued you for breach of contract. Okay. You understand me? See, people think, I show you what you need to see. If me and you not intellectually going in the same direction, I can separate myself from you before I fuck you over. Right. Because what you're not dealing with is a fool. Okay. But they're so used to that. And I don't even want to call them out, but this is the thing. We signed the contract. They paid us $80 when my shoes costed more than that. Okay. So it wasn't about the money. So we just wanted our time. They got promoted. I had my whole block came. Right. My homeboy's daddy came. You know what I mean? He was wearing the T-shirts and all that. And you going to tell us what? So you serious? So you gotta live in that moment. As soon as you get your shot, whatever.
And the thing is, what would you tell it? Like, right now, everybody's still on this star thing. If you have an opportunity, be there before. You have friends that's there. You need to support the other people that's there performing too. Why they can't get a yes, yes, yes from you too? You just come, perform, and you leave. I just don't understand that. When you a star, when you got your security, you move like that. Yeah. Because that means that something could happen. You got to be protected at all costs because you're a money maker. You know what I'm saying? But when you building, you have to be a people person too. You have to communicate. Yes, I'm going to go on in a few minutes. People could get hyped and be open for you because they talked to you earlier. You know what I'm saying? When you come down, support your... People just come right before it's going to close and be like ready to go. I'm looking like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, this thing it's a community thing. It's an artist thing. It's about unity. Everybody support one another. You want support, so you got to give support.
Yeah. I mean, I supported everybody, and I always do. I continue to, even when they don't support me. I've been doing music for so long. I know all the DJs. It wasn't until the other day when they look like, oh, you about to do niggas. Bro, send me the song. Send me the nigga. I've been doing this shit 15 plus. Now
don't be mad at them now because it's a different light shining on you.
Yeah, but I'm not mad at them. These are just thoughts that go through my head.
Yeah.
Because I got friends that are DJs. I be with them every day. They ain't never been like, bro, let me. But you know what they'll be like? When other people paying it attention, they like share it or be like, oh, bro, okay, I see you. Like, no, you don't. Whatever.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. A lot of these DJs don't understand their job. They're DJing. They don't understand the whole makeup of what they're doing.
DJ's supposed to break records, introduce the people to new records. I go on there, I went to Jungle Punk ass party. I heard Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk 3 different times in one night. I said, what the fuck? That's gotta stop.
That's crazy.
They should be competing with one another. He's playing this, I'm playing Usher, Chris Brown. You gonna play the same shit he just played? But okay, and I'm just a realist, and I'm sorry. Anything I say, I will say it to your face. No, but we have to share it.
Sometimes they're not getting it because everybody's saying behind.
Because everybody's doing hidden stuff. Dudes don't really want to promote you because you might have slept with a girl they like, and I'm like, what? Like, are you serious? You'll stop $100 million?
It's holding them back, too. That's why they can't be where they need to be because they're not really stepping in where they're supposed to be.
That's why I don't depend on people. I get out there. I'll go to people party. Even if I don't know them, it's like I wanted the party. I didn't come here because I knew you. It's like I got invited by somebody else. But the point being, I just put that energy out there. Right. I support any and everybody. Some people hit me that I'm not familiar with, like, bro, man, can you? I just pull up, like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? You put that energy out there, you know what I'm saying? But then it has to be reciprocated. But I don't take it personal when it's not from them. Just because I put the energy out there, that don't mean I came to all your parties. I hate people like these people. Oh, you didn't come to my party. You didn't come to my party. Yeah, my son had COVID. Like, you really think I'm going to choose COVID and my son over the club? Like, or the club over? Like, the reality that these people don't deal with.
That's true. It's been like a circle for so long.
Yeah.
Nobody know how to step out.
And somebody told me, like, if you sit in shit long enough, you stop smelling it.
Okay.
Whoa. That's a jewel. Pick that up, man. Polish it, put in your watch or something, man. But the thing about it is, like I said, I just support people.
Yeah.
I don't go thinking like, I went there so you could come here. No, I just go. Because you don't got to come. It might be 10 other dudes I met and female like, man, they like, damn, I like your vibe. Yo, come fuck with your boy. You know what I mean?
You got some energy on you. Like, it's a blessed vibration. I'll tell you that for sure.
Thank you.
Being on the outside looking in. You know, LA people, we all do what we have to do. But when you look, you know who's who. You know. You get it. You know what I'm saying? So tell me as far as when you was doing the shows, like, what other shows you were able to perform in LA?
Man, I did everything. I did the radio station. You know, back then, it's like you had to press like your own CDs. Like I used to.
Did you have to sell your tickets? You do some of those shows?
Yeah, I used to do those too. You sell your tickets, get your crowd, and this is where I shine. Because all I needed was to get their crowd in the building. Because I know I'm finna slaughter everything that touched that stage is dead. Okay. And that's a fact. Okay. I remember the last one we did, it was 97 contestants. I beat 98 of them. When the final, when we were supposed to find out who won, the fire department came because 2 girls started fighting and then some, whatever. But if you ask me, I had it in the bag. Okay. But I did those. I did all the comps. I did the Belizean Vibe stuff. I used to do random shit, do dub plates for the DJs. They'll play it. I get up there, grab the mic, and so I was hitting different hoods, different cities. Like you'll hit Ladera right here, where, you know, about Fridays I hit the parking lot. I had my little young boys with me, my older partners. Like, this what we on. Boom, and I would just take donations. I primarily just like to deal with women. I meet a woman, like, lady, you know, can I talk to you for a second? Look, I got this. This is what's going on. All I'm asking is for your donation. I guarantee you're gonna love it. And they be like, oh my God.
You see, that's terrible, because it's such a mess that men don't communicate with us just straight. Like, I'm not only a girl that you could like or possibly have something going on with. I'm a woman, I'm a lady.
Yeah, you gotta respect that. But
dudes bypass that and just see maybe a girl that see your body first, or somebody that may look a hit, and they don't come at you first like you a woman or a lady.
Yeah.
So when you come with that, excuse me, I just, they be like, okay, like, you're talking to me as a person. You're not letting that lead the way.
Yeah,
so it was like, yes.
Back then, you know, you got your con game. It's like, I want you to want what I got. So, of course, I'm going to take the most...
and it don't take nothing from you.
Yeah, no, I don't. I was just telling somebody this the other day, it's like, it's not what you say, how you say it. We've been on that. Right. But I said, you could say something to me in a nice tone and get the same exact result than saying it in a fucked up tone. You understand me? It's like sometimes when people aren't overzealous, they're even more serious. When it's like, oh, I done got so mad, I'm chilling right now and I'm just asking you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then it's like, it's just bad if you ain't growing, you know what I mean? I wasn't the same. It's like, what are we here for? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, my brother just passed. We have to live in the now.
Yeah, my niece just passed. Long live Kiki.
After the COVID and all this stuff is happening, people still living with that same mindset. There's something wrong with them.
It is, and it ain't even mental.
You know.
I don't think it's mental. People just comfortable.
Okay.
Man, I watched my niece die a week later. You would have thought she didn't even exist. Motherfuckers was right back to their normal life, and which is cool, but it affected me differently. Mm-hmm. Like, for real. Like, I wake up still confused. Like, wait, what? You ain't here? Like,
it's true.
And I watch other people, which don't nobody got to care like me. That's always been my problem. Mm-hmm. I'm too compassionate. Mm-hmm. You understand me? Like,
I hear you.
Literally, like, I don't pass no bum. I don't homeless kids, none of that. Nigga, what? I take the shirt. What you ate today?
I also been like, I always had like a little vibe and a great understanding of myself since I was young. But I was in a car accident like 5 years ago. And it really made me more like, I'm for me in every aspect. And people be like, you just be, I'm like, because you're supposed to be. We missing it. You letting time go by. I'm going to be 50. Okay, we letting time go by and not living in the moment. And every year, every day is going, and then it's another year gone. And we're still waiting to do what?
Let me tell you, my mother, dude, like, she fed my spirit, nurtured it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a manifestation of her. Like, I don't care what it is. We taking it to God. I be like, Mom, they said 27 years. We talk about God. You got to take it to the lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? She is not moved. And I say that to say this. A part of me, I ain't innocent. I done did it all. Mm-hmm. No regrets. Mm-hmm. I don't even, man, listen, but a part of me feel like I want to go to heaven too, bro. Like, I don't want to, I know dealing with all these demons I deal with on a regular, because after I die, I don't want to deal with none of that shit. So if I got to clean my slate to be like, if I get to the pearly gates and he be like, nigga, you tried, come in. You just got to sit in the back. I'm cool with that.
I thank you for saying that. I thank you for sharing that. Because a lot of guys be thinking stuff, you know, they're too cool for certain stuff. But that real talk right there, some people need.
Man, listen, the cool shit is knowing that you didn't design yourself.
Exactly.
And you don't got to believe in what I believe in, but just know that all the cool shit I was fascinated with, 1 week gone. Been talking about felony. I didn't do none of this shit. But all that shit I was holding on to that I thought mattered, it's gone. Took it. And the shit that really mattered, me tapping into myself, me aligning my chakras, getting my third eye open. I'm telling you, I'll do it again. I'll go sit and can have all that shit over again. But it's just like it's like having your spirit like get a brand new engine.
When I saw you, wait, hold on. This is Lady B, you guys, the Music Link. I'm here with upcoming recording artist. I mean, he was out before, but he has a new project that he's working on now. The one and only out of Los Angeles, by way of Belize, Young K, now you live.
Jefferson Park, stand up.
Okay. Oh, he said anyway, okay, so anyway, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, we just talking about just trying to get to heaven or something.
Okay. You guys, he's sharing about his musical journey, and his journey just period. He's just, he's letting a whole load out, okay? Just inspiring me, just me being more excited about being on the outside. I'm seeing him and understanding more what I was seeing, because his walk and how he's doing things now, it's like a different energy. When you came, when we saw you coming home, if anybody who, I had tapped in on the live and I saw, and it was like a new energy. It was like, as you saying that everything's open, when you walked, you didn't see you coming from a sadness. You seen you with it was an aura over you of openness.
It's that anointing, but honestly, to go back to that day, everybody else was distraught. September 16th, I learned I was going to go to court October 6th. My niece died October 4th. I was on the phone when all this bullshit is happening. I could have probably stopped or did something more, but I had to go in the cell 6 o'clock to 7 for count. By the time I got out and I'm calling again, she was already shot. And I don't want to get into detail.
Okay. We just tapped in a little bit about he had went away for a little bit, so that's why he's back again with the music. So it was just a little sharing about what had happened. But he's out now with a new energy, vibing for the music. So what about your lyrical contest? When you're sharing your music, where are you coming from?
It depends on the production, because how I create content. First of all, I like the studio clean. I don't want no foul smell.
Share this.
And then I want to be even if I'm going to do something dark, because it just depends on the production. I just want to be in a clear state of mind. I hear the beat, I vibe to it, and the words just come spiritually, celestially. It's like it just comes out of nowhere. Because to me, every beat that I picked, or the production, it was already a story ready for it, and it was already like a vibration there. It's like I could only come off one way on this because of the frequency. So that's how I create it. But
okay, so as far as an artist, how do you see yourself as far as your delivery? Like how people looking at you as an artist. What kind of artist do you want to be? An artist that's giving people your messages? You want to give them enlightenment into things, or you just want to tell your stories? What kind of artist are you? Do you want to come off as people?
I want to be the best Kano I could be, which to me, I didn't even know for a long time my name, Kano. To me, I started discovering the acronyms to it, like the K, the knowledge, accomplishment, never-ending opportunities. It's just different things. King's anointed, not ordinary. Kill any nigga opposing. I'll joke.
Okay. It's nice to see you tapped into your vibe.
I always been this way.
But I'm saying to know that you're one of those guys.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you exactly what, but I know that anytime I see that energy, and I know you're one of those guys. You know what I mean? Where there's people out there where you see them, they're doing their thing, but you can see a higher them if they was to tap into themselves.
Yeah, and that requires work. That requires the knowledge, which is, to me, you gotta read, you know what I mean? People don't know, I like to read, I like to study, like, I be up early, I be studying, I be just like, this mind needs information, and I'm seeking it, you know what I'm saying?
And when you get those information, when you're in, the thing is, sometimes too, I don't like to read that much, but times when I get in there, things that I've read, I realize that after you do that, and you're in certain places, and stuff come up, you have a little piece that you picked up from your reading where you can tap in and be a part of what's going on.
Yeah.
But if you don't have it, you just be over there like, oh, this stuff ain't for me.
Yeah.
But you can have a little bit if you was, you know.
Yeah, I read 50 Cent last book, and he was saying, like, start to read stuff that's simple that you like. Like, I started with comic books, cars, and stuff like that, and then it started going into. I started getting into trouble at a young age, so I started having to learn how to read court documents and stuff. So if you wasn't even witty with basic shit, you gonna go in court, you gonna get lost. And they start talking about penal codes and statutes and limitations, and you like, what?
Listen, I just share this real quick. I was in court with my friend, and he was like trying to dispute them. He was saying that I'm not part of you guys' laws. He started saying all kind of stuff. I was like, what is he talking? And for just a minute, they tried to say that he didn't know what he was talking about because he was trying to communicate. It wasn't all that clear. But he was trying to communicate something like their language, and it shocked them.
Yeah.
So they tried to tell him that he was crazy. They tried to do a crazy test on him to see if he knew what he was talking about, because he knew the language, and it surprised him.
Yeah, because we wasn't supposed to know how to read. Like, you know, listen, if you think about, it was illegal for us to know how to read, right? And you multiply that by generations. You really think niggas are just lazy and don't want to read and write? It's in our DNA. Like, nigga, we was getting killed for that. You touch that book and die. You like, I don't never want to touch a book.
That's true.
And I think spiritually we carry that to where we at now. You understand me?
But,
I'm sorry for
no, you're fine. Okay, so any collabs back then? Like, who were some guys that you worked with musically as you was coming up before now?
Shit, whoever was at the studio. I remember I used to record at Mr. Twin when he had us.
Okay.
Look how long I've been doing this. You know what I mean? I remember it was a lot of us. Izzy used to be at Mr. Twin house.
You know what? That's why I'm ashamed now. I do know you from music. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to all go in the closet, and Twin would charge me more than everybody else. That fucking bastard. But I love him.
Hey, you know what? This is the thing. I be seeing on the internet they be going in about Mr. Twin, but Mr.
That's
Twin,
my dog.
back in the day, he's one of the ones, the pioneers. I'm sorry, where when it started transitioning, everybody partying and the bleach and stuff coming up. As far as that music person, he was in it. He was tapped in good to promotions. J Mac, I got you, but before J Mac,
well, you got to go back to Raheem and Kareem and the BBC crew, and they Twin and them. They the pioneer. Now I don't know what Twin got going on.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So I don't. People like to pick on him because he not a fighter.
Right.
Because really, he don't be doing nothing to. You know what I mean? It's like people like to pick on
but
people.
He used to hit the ground for the Jamaicans, all that. He was the one who hit the streets and promoted parties.
Listen,
without that internet.
I'm talking about boxes of flyers. We party and they putting it on windshields. It ain't like it is now where you just share the flyer. You had to go out there and touch the people.
And then he was doing promotions. Yeah, he was one of those guys with behind Izzy, giving that fire and inspiring her, and he did that.
Back then, let me see. Back then we was block work, so it was me, Juve, Moda, Matthew, rest in peace, Pup. It was a lot of us, but these was the artists. So I mainly kept it in house. But my sister did music, Caramel. I wrote like 70% of her stuff.
Oh, I did this. Listen, the first Bigger Yourself, Easy B, you didn't know. His first official show that he put on, I came and I sung. It was me, Caramel, and Izzy. And that was my first time performing for a Belizean crowd, differently from Jamaica. And I was so open. It was welcoming me with open arms. they listened to the words. After I performed, they came to me and they talked to me. I was like, it's different from Jamaicans. I was like, they listen to music differently. They receive music differently. The support. Big up yourself, Izzy B, and thank you for putting me on that show. But it was me, Izzy, and Carmel.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Izzy B's first show.
Yeah, but I wrote for everybody.
Okay.
Like, I was always a writer. I wrote, and then I wasn't taking credit for nothing. And just like, hey, can you help me with this? So, all them, it was in-house. But then you had Fleshless, you had G. Fleshless. I remember, who else?
Burt McCoy.
Yeah. Aya, all of us used to record at Aya House on 74th. That's where OT Genesis and his brother, I met them back there. We were almost there, but that ain't about nothing. I met them back there. Back then, this was before Jigga was like, it used to be Tasmania sound. It wasn't Jigga. So I used to go record with Tasmania too. Moses used to record us back there. And then I used to just deal with a lot of people, but I remember we was setting up a meeting with Rough Rider West because I got hooked up with some dudes from Compton, and they was plugged in with this dude, and I ended up going to jail. And when I tried to get back in contact with them, I guess they was like, I was a little bit too extreme back then. And then I had another opportunity with this with this artist named Wong G. He was a Haitian artist, but he had a song with Paris Hilton, which was, I guess, back then trending. I don't care, whatever. I never heard of him musically, so his dad came to my house. I was on an ankle monitor back then, and he was like, yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. We gonna go to the car lot. And I'm like, I don't need no car. I have my own whip and Benz and all that. I'm like, let's get to the work. The next day, that big ass earthquake hit Haiti, and he had to fly back home. And then I think I went to jail again.
So, what do you think about how everything's been going in LA as far as the artistry goes? I mean, the artists, there's no real love, All these shows that they're putting on. I only really said that to say that.
What shows?
No, there's a lot of shows or events that's happening. Everybody who's putting on these events, they know that there's upcoming artists who's trying. I don't understand why, if we're all part of the music community and you're doing things, you say community, why you don't open a little window? Because they do it for the DJs. Some of the DJs, they'll put the DJ who upcoming, they know he might not be on, but they putting them on. Why wouldn't they open that slot for an artist? Because if you say in community and everything, you should open it, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand why they wouldn't just say, you can pick one. We wouldn't be mad, but there's a lot of artists here that's trying, that has goals and dreams, and they have good music, stuff that they've completed music where they could come and do one song, even just one song. Yeah,
but you're dealing with a whole bunch of people who can't stand each other, and they all smile in each other's face, which is sickening to me. I advise everybody, don't deal with this. Go outside, make your own platform, go after your own crowd, because it's been too long. Listen, these dudes are so backwards to me, right? Just like, they've been DJing for like 30, 40 years, right? And it never clicked on them like, damn, well, maybe I could be a producer. Maybe I could discover talent. Maybe I could make millions doing this shit. But they'd be like, damn, I think this girl that I like him. But they'll be perfectly fine with a stranger flying in and taking the girl from both of us. But this is what you're dealing with. The whole crabs in a barrel, which is like, it don't affect me. It don't affect nothing I got going on. Honestly, it don't. I learned my lesson a long time. You never volunteer yourself to certain people because they're only going to use you.
That's why, you see me, I've been doing stuff a long time, but I'm not part of those vibes. I'm with the vibes that's a part of me.
Exactly. Watch this shit blow up, and they going to be like, you're acting funny. You know what I'm saying? Watch it take off.
My same me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they can see it and can't say it. Because before everybody started recording, I was recording everybody way back in the days with my little cameras. I wanted to share people who hadn't come to events. I want them to see what's going on. I want them to know that there's good vibes happening over here. So that's always kind of been my thing. So even with everything that's going on in LA, I don't run behind all of that. I stay with the vibes that I understand and with. You know, so when you say that you have to do your own thing, I definitely know.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Because you not, what sense does it make you keep asking somebody for support? Like, bro, I'm asking you not because I need it. It's because it might be faster if we both head in the same direction.
And they know you got talent.
Yeah.
And when you start saying hometown, they want to be a part of it, but hometown ain't taking care of you.
The only way, listen, if everybody had on a Laker jersey, then we know we're a team.
Right. That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? But I'm maybe it's my anointing or my frequency. A lot of men be intimidated and they be insecure around me. So I get it. I'm nobody's favorite, but that's cool. But that don't stop me. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna put out this content. It's thousands of people on you know, that's checking for the music. You know what I mean? They asking for original content, but I'm only posting the freestyles because I know what I'm doing.
Right.
All my original content, ain't nobody helping me pay for production or none of that. So it's like all of that, it requires a bigger budget. So when I can execute it the way I want, that's when we display it. Right now, it's just I'm gonna keep grinding. The platform now is just like I'm looking at all these local kids around me, and I'll be like, hey, check this out. Send me a picture. I'll put you on this. I'm going to let you promote it. You bring your people. They meet our people. You rock the show. You get your name out there. And you know what I mean? If you dope, come back, double back. We'll do something together. And it's been going good.
And that's how
and these is all outside the community. You understand me? And don't get me wrong, because I'm not bashing. The ones in the community that's helping me, it's like big super embracement there, you know what I mean? But the ones that oppose, I can't give energy to that. And not to say, just because, look, if I don't fuck with you, that don't mean we beefing. That don't mean we beefing. Because if we was beefing, the oven will be on. You know what I'm saying? But we focusing on who going in the direction we going in. And we not bitter.
I want to say congratulations, too, for your first event. As of recently, over by Daddy Tracy's. You know, I got there late, but I saw the energy was up. I saw the vibes was, you know.
And my son was sick. I almost didn't perform. But like I said, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. And I think I pulled it off.
Yeah, I'm going to say you pulled it off. I was like, and, you know, like you said, the outside people, you wasn't banking on the local people. To be whoever your audience target was, they was in there. They came. They was in there.
Whether they local or not, our people is our people. The ones that I just believe like build it and they will come. Like,
let me tell you, I was trying to get there. I wanted to, you know, I came from work. I was trying to get there on time, but I had to come home and get dressed first, and then I went. But I'm gonna tell you, my real focus was I wanted to come there to catch some footage, you know, for the Damusiclink. But I wanted to get to that food, okay? Because I said it was back on Kano's Kitchen was back on. I said, let's go back to Bashment Zone. When did that come about? Because I had some that one. I was like, what? It was turned up. The food was so nice. So how did you come about with that? Because that was a beautiful thing.
Well, couple people I was around, they wanted to throw parties, and I get them money, and you know, and to me it wasn't lucrative. So I said the next time I do an event, I'm gonna bring my mom food out there. And I was like, everybody sells that shit. Like everybody got, you can get oxtail 5 in the morning. Like I don't know, but I do that too, and we do it splendid. But I used to remember back in the day, leaving Club Gabba, we used to go meet girls at Roscoe's. Hey, rest in peace, PNB Rock, man. Perfect. We used to go to the Roscoe's on Sunset, and then remember they had IHOP next door. So I was like, man, 5 in the morning, I'm like, women want something sweet. And so I'm like, we're going to do chicken and waffles, man. And it's just like, that's how it came about. my niece, rest in peace, Kiera Andrews. She was just like me, so I was just like, that's what we doing. I want to come, and just me, her, and her homegirl, and we were just thugging. And then it just grew,
okay,
and I was just
the
trying
logo
stuff.
was so nice too. I love the logo, everything.
And Colin did that logo for me because he wanted me to come do something for him. So shout out to Colin. And then you got Tamara Aretha, like they was already, that's my day one. But they was getting me banner. I remember Tamara got me a fucking generator, so when I go out on the road, and it'd be like,
it was nice.
That'd be, I'm saying, it'd be the real ones, like, you know what I mean?
When you happy to see some people win, like, here, you can have my money with no hesitation. That was that vibe. You like, man, give me what you got.
Because people know I pay. I'm not gonna cheat you. Like, I'm gonna give you what you deserve.
Okay.
Like, I still have arguments with the person I'm with because he be like, yo, you gave them too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know. I was like, let me get another ranch. And she was like, I said, okay.
And then it's like, I just got a lot of love to give, man.
Yeah.
Like, for
but they gonna come back around,
You gotta come bless the mic one day, man.
I am. I'm gonna come.
We should stream it there too. One of these nights, let's go up. Do
I want to have what's his name on there too. Definitely, you know what? We definitely can do that. Definitely can do that. Let me share something with you. I was in a girl group when I was young, so I had did some professional recording or something. Professional recording. I was young, but that was like R&B stuff. The first time I sang reggae music or on reggae music was at Daddy Tracy's. Junior P took me around there.
Junior P, oh my good. Hey, that's what we met.
Junior P took me around there, and I recorded with Chesca, rest in peace. I love you, my mentor. And my picture used to be around on the wall over there at Daddy Tracy's and everything. So that was the first place I ever sang with. He taught me to sing on reggae music. I met LJ, which was Junior Rank back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was crazy, like the music thing back then. It was a real soft place. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny. I remember me and Junior P had like 4 songs together back then. And I was the youngest, but
he tapping in. He gonna be tapped in.
Oh man, shout out Junior P, man. It's your boy Young Kato, man. I'm back home, man. I ain't seen P in like 10, 15 years. And it's funny because when I used to come back there, I used to remember Tracy just like passing the mic and the vibe was strong. So basically, he gave me the opportunity, and I was like, people don't know, he like more than my mentor. He like, that house is my second house. My mom's house is down the street, so I was always in that yard. And to me, doing this, it gives it that nostalgic feel to where I remember back in the day, we're just doing it better. That's why we got armed security and you know what I mean, stuff
those
like
things
that.
was in place back then still.
Yeah.
I think that place is nothing but the most highest place, because after all these years and with so many things happening and the fact that it's in a neighborhood, the neighbors are there, people have to go to work the next day. They let the Most High house stay. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a tribe, like it's like the Judah, the tribe of Judah.
And Daddy Tracy, pick up yourself.
IQS, Daddy Tracy. Always. Stacks, what up?
So many people live, with just being him. He's touched so many people, he's helped so many people, and he just have a light, you know what I'm saying, that shines, is so big. And big up yourself, Daddy Tracy. We just want to thank you for being you. And because I remember being young and I meet him, and it's the same energy now from back then, helping and having his house open to everybody and for the music. Definitely. And, you need the support. Even I was doing a show the other day, and I was like, I need a mixer. He was like, I can bring you one. I got one for you, just, for the vibes. And I was like, what, really, Tracy? I'm like, he said, yeah, what you need? Just being supportive. And that house, he saved so many lives. And so just thank you and big up yourself, We
love you, Trace.
We love you, definitely.
He saved me, shit.
He saved so many people's lives.
So
and we thank God for you, for real. Because he's a blessed man.
Mm-hmm.
To have so much weight of being loving to not one or two people, just
Everybody.
Everybody.
I
You
think,
know you have to walk with her, you know?
I think we all had a night where we had to sleep there.
I'm telling you, so many people. I throw parties there. He let me throw parties there too and do things. And I love that place. When you walk back there, I just go and be like, a love hit me like a vibration. You ain't got to know nobody. But when you come in there, you're good. You're good. You're safe. You know?
And I think, you know, that's what being not a, just Americans that say big homie, but that's what being an OG is about, a general. It ain't about doing negative shit. It's about providing a service for your people. You know what I'm saying? And the service is just love. Because Lord knows everybody be using the shit out of him. You know what I mean? They come and go as they please. You got people like literally making rules at this man's house when he ain't there. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think that's part of the reason why I am the way I am. Because I've seen where love conquers all.
Exactly.
And that takes skill to do.
Okay. Now, let's get to this new project. Boom.
Jefferson Park. Jefferson Park.
Jefferson Park. That's the name of it?
That's the name of the whole movement right now. It's the home team Jefferson Park. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So when you came home, was the first thing was like, I'm gonna do music?
That was the last thing.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't doing it before I left. I think I was living the lifestyle more than doing the music. So I wasn't really recording. So I turned myself in April 11th of that year, and it was the day of Nipsey Hussle funeral, and I wanted to be there. And I remember sitting in OCJ 4700, the Terror Dome, and it's like 3 in the morning, and they played Nipsey Hussle, Racks in the Middle on the intercom. The punk ass sheriff did that just to pay homage. When I tell you, the whole jail went fucking crazy.
Wow.
Anybody that was there, April 11, 2020 or 2019. They'll remember that. They played Racks in the Middle with him and Rowdy Rich, and the whole jail just had a moment to just rejoice, and really niggas forgot they was facing time for that brief moment. And I said silently to myself, I say, damn, I think I got one more push in me, bro. I think, you know what I mean? I think I got one more push in me. And I came home, like I said, to tragedy. And it wasn't that I had a glow. It's everybody around me was broken. So my sister, my mom, all of them praying to God, no, release him so he could fix this. Like I fix it.
You have to come back.
Yeah. And try to put shit together. But truthfully, I came home and was like, I could fix this, but who gonna fix me? You understand me? And it's a process. I think it's something
hard to believe.
You adapt to it. You can't. No way you could get over something you love that deeply. Like you know what I mean. Like, and it just like it's different. I've lost a lot of people, but some of us sign up to die, so you can't really mourn the same to where when innocent blood is spilled, that shit hit different.
Right.
Niggas who we was playing with the devil a long time ago, so when a nigga get knocked off, it ain't cause you hurt like god damn.
Right.
We kind of signed up for this, so we know what we was up against.
But innocent,
yeah, that shit hurt, or just something random. Like that's why if anybody hearing this, man, we rebuke car accidents and random killing. Like that shit, at some point it gotta be like uncool to kill us now. Like we gotta be at some point you gotta be like, I don't even want to kill a nigga, man. I don't even care about nothing. Like
young white people, they growing up. They're growing up. They get to become adults. We don't see them on the news.
Yeah.
We don't.
But it's like I'll be in the hood, right? And then we see each other as a threat. White boy walk right past us in the neighborhood, right? Nobody say nothing. Why you ask him where he from? Because he don't look like a threat to you, but he just bought half of this block and you're
Okay.
Because, you know what I mean?
If you let him walk up in here.
You feel me? And that's
if
stuff
you
I
had
look
stopped
at.
him at the end of the street.
Yeah, and and I'm not saying like I want a part of the bullshit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying have some integrity. You know what I mean? We get it. Whoever's supposed to go, they gonna go. But have some integrity.
We all need to team up. You know, like, you know, black people, when we say we need to unite, we need to do a real talk.
Yeah.
And maybe we should get caps, okay? Once you can't have, this is killing me. Don't get to 60 million, okay? When you get to your 1 million, give me a chance now to get a million. Like, see, you know, tell me what I can do to get there.
Yeah, because they don't
some black people
understand.
that's got like $90 million. How you got $90 million and I don't got nothing yet? You hello? You can't, you know what I mean?
Not to mention the money that just circulates in and out our community that we spend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, we have shit that on paper we can't afford. You see what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. I think, you know, one of the things I try to educate myself on this time around was financial literacy, not financial freedom. A lot of us are financially free but ain't doing shit with it. So financial literacy, that's what I was on. Like understanding money, how it works, and the principles behind it.
That's good. You guys hear that? Kano, he over here deep about his thing, getting himself together on a different level. You hear that? So, okay, as far as the project, who produced on this new project?
A lot of the producers, I've been just in communication with dudes I met over YouTube or on the internet, because I might like their song. I mean, not the song, I might like the sound.
Okay.
Because I like melodies. You know what I mean? I like melodies. I don't really like... I want something to move me. You know what I mean? Once it move me, we could work easy.
And you understand that there's some dudes out there like you who want to hear that vibration. Yeah,
because I'm sensitive with my shit. So I play, I want you to listen to what I'm saying, like, and it be like when somebody get it, and when they get it, because they like, look, the other day we in the studio, I'm playing some tracks for my little partner and his homeboy, and I'm passing him the weed. He's like, I don't smoke. I don't drink like that. By the third song, he had the blunt in his hand. He's drinking like, he's like, nigga, what the?
Wait, so, what song is this? I can't hear this. I don't drink a smoke. Don't let me hear this song.
But I guess, I did. I sent it to you. It was the song I was telling you about. That song I wrote. No, it's called Bezel, right? But it's talking about the devil, the allure of shiny things that what about that make people want to risk it, you know what I mean? Shout out to
you spit some real lyrics right there.
P&B Rock again, man. You know the artist that got killed at Roscoe's yesterday, man. Shout out to P&B Rock and to his whole family, to his beautiful daughter. I don't even know them. I'm just a fan of great people, and you know, God bless his family and his daughter.
Don't you think it's kind of getting scary that our young black men that are actually somewhat making it are getting their lives cut short?
Yeah, it's sad.
And I think that the flashy things shouldn't even come first. We should be having the property first. You go online in front of your apartment building or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like those things right now, especially in LA, are attracting these young guys who don't care about anything. They don't care about lives, period. To go and do that could be his cousin, that could be his little brother.
Yeah.
They don't care. These young guys that's doing these kind of things is out there like that. They're really doing too much. They really are doing too much. And it's like, they don't care. But God bless them, you know. Young men, God bless you guys. If you tapped in here and you hear me, God bless you. Because you got a long way to go. And you're dictating how your end is going to be. You might not see it now, but trust me.
Yeah, and the thing is, I want to paint a picture to these dudes, right? Because these youngsters, they ain't being laced properly by the older dudes. Instead of going there and trying to take his chain, why don't you go in there and try to formulate a relationship with dude? Like, bro, you know you shouldn't even be having your jewelry on out here like that. So check this out. Go put it up. If you ever in town and around, just holler at me. And you never know. Yeah. You just cut yourself out of meeting $1 million dude because you thought
to get you on for real.
Yeah, to get you, you know, in a different state of mind. But this is what happens now, right? And this is what I start realizing, right? Then you wonder why the shooter kids get the same results. None of them gonna live past a certain age, and you gonna be like, damn, cause your dad did some bullshit. All that innocent blood is on your hands, and the Bible tell you, nigga, the sins of the father gonna fall on the son, something like that.
That's true. I wasn't even open to that part, but that's true. The things that happen with other people or family members and you don't understand, and you're getting the rap.
Yeah, it be that generational curse. Like, you really think God gonna bless that shit? Like, you did that gruesome ass shit for nothing.
But people don't even think they ain't tapping into God
don't
like
give
that.
a fuck about God, but they better. They better, because listen, do you think the devil will trick you? God is the killer, nigga.
Okay.
I'm saying, because he got the final say so. Nigga, you get shot 100 times and he'd be like, you won't live.
Get up.
Get your ass up.
Okay.
You feel me? But you could get hit once and then, that's what I'm saying. The devil trick you, make you think like, oh yeah, you gonna, nigga, you.
I just saw a Instagram video the other day. This guy was like, that fool rolled up and shot me from my back. He was still talking. He said, be brave. He said, come face to face. He said, nigga, shot me. I'm still here. I was like, oh my God, he asking for some more. He want to get finished off.
Yeah. The nigga feelings hurt.
Anyway, you guys, what we're going to do now, we're here with Kano. You know, is there any shouts out you want to give to?
Yeah, man, I want to shout out to my sons, man. Jeremiah, Jair, Israel. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Shout out to my mother.
Yes.
Shout out to the home team, IQS, 31st Street, Blue, Spiff, G, Stacks. Did I shout out my mama? Shout out my mama.
Okay, big up mama. Hey, mama, food off the hood.
Hello.
Pick up yourself, mama. And mom was out there patiently, you know.
Man, she was thugging it out that night. She did not want to be there.
It's really, she was doing her little thing though.
But she know, you see, my niece, and I'm sorry, I keep bringing it up, but my niece used to do that with me. So my mom, I think the moral support of it, you know what I mean? Because truthfully, my mom don't want to be back there. Some songs they be playing, I'll be looking like, like she, oh my God, what are they talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, shout out, mom.
Think of yourself, mom, for hanging in there, you know, trying to come be seen alive. So anyway, what we're going to do now is share. He has this upcoming project, which is called what is it again?
Jefferson Park, man. Shout out the home team.
You guys can go to Instagram and, what is it again?
My Instagram is _Big Kano, so _BIGKNO. And
Facebook?
Young Kano.
And you guys tap in, you see he's recording. He has access to the studio. So you guys want to get some dub plates if you want to connect. Come on, you guys, Los Angeles DJs, let's get it together and support our young artists. Because when they go somewhere and bust, we all know him. Oh, I know him. Don't know him then, know him now. Oh, this is a new project. Let's support it. With us living, that's a part of us living, being supportive of one another.
Most definitely.
So, you know, we all get to pick and choose who we support. And when we know somebody who's actually doing something that's good, why can't we step on there and tap in a little bit?
Hello.
It's nothing. All the years that we've known this young man, me, myself, you know, I DJ sometimes too, just when I want to, but I'm going to get one too so I can have it. But when we see our artists from LA rolling the place, we should all be able to tap in and play a tune out of respect because we know that's what it is. You're doing your craft, and that craft is a part of his craft, so you should be able to bless him and bust one tune. He's in the house, we want to big him up because he's part of this musical industry. Play his song.
Definitely.
There's nothing wrong with it. You're not going to lose no points, nothing at all, if the DJ step out and start supporting these artists in LA. It's all a package. And if you want to keep getting blessed, you have to start looking at these things from that point of view. Really, I'm not trying to say I know it all, but trust me, the quality of life for all of us in this time after the COVID, we have to look at everything differently and move differently. And everybody's talking about going out partying and not getting what they want. Everybody complaining about how the parties handled everything. If everyone starts to move a little bit differently, so stuff will shift. But it's everyone. Deep in digging yourself and see where there's something in you where you can do differently. If you're part of the community, that might change a little bit. If one DJ say, you know what, I'm gonna have a whole segment dedicated to all the artists who I know who are serious and moving as artists and bust their songs. You got Edie out here. He has an album. He's doing his thing.
Shout out.
He's doing his thing. We got Dendex. He got some fire music. Andre Bass 360, Mr. Surprise. You know, Auntie Surprise, we done been to San Diego. We done been to the Bay Area. We've been doing things. And the love that he got out there as a stranger, it was crazy. He should be getting it here. And, you know, I mean, just a little support. Everyone should have one of the artists who you know who's trying to be an artist, a song in your archives. You should have it.
Or at least give them the luxury of telling them their music ain't good enough.
You know,
or maybe what they should do
to get played,
or hey, do one over this rhythm, or say this, like
right.
You know, give them some pointers.
It's
like,
all about love, you know.
And shout out my young boy out there in Brooklyn right now, the shooter K.O.B. I be sharing his stuff. He's another Belizean artist. Like me and him linked up, and I share his stuff because he's talented. You know what I mean? And notice the night when I performed one song, I wanted people to see Stax. Because Stax got some shit. And he got some, that Afro beat, he is killing that.
He's the bomb. You know who else had a little vibe, who I like to, I like Prince Chosen. I like his the compassion for his music and his
sound. Prince Chosen? Who is that?
Prince Chosen. That's how I know his name is to be.
Oh, I know him. He don't like me.
Yeah, I mean, well, we talk about the artistry
shout out to him
that
too.
He, you know, he as an artist too, he has his own little sound, and he, you know, he do his thing.
Yeah. So, I want to hear it. I never heard his stuff before.
Yeah, I know, because for a long time I didn't realize he was an artist too, but it's different time. The same thing we're talking about is a fight that he fought too, to be able to have that openness where people could see him as an artist and be open to hear him. That same thing, you know. But you have to come with your material. You guys have to get in the lab, get your songs, the whole song, not just freestyling all the time, but have your song and, you know, good material to share. When you want these people to play your music, you have to have something too that you can share. But as he said, DJs, it's okay to tell the artists where you think they might need you.
Yeah.
They won't be mad at you. They will appreciate you tapping in.
Some will, but still say it. Because you're helping them. You're helping them.
Yeah, you're helping them.
Shout out to DJ Blade. Blade personally asked me for my music, you know what I'm saying? DJ Extra's got Easy B, he reaches out, you know what I mean? I ain't down in nowhere. Like I said, it ain't about me. You ain't gotta support me. I'm gonna keep pushing regardless. Like,
but pick up everybody and everybody who's doing their thing. You're standing out on your faith and your craft. Big up yourself, and I'm proud of you too. We have to live in our night now and do you. It's okay. We all have to just live in our now. And right now, we're going to share. It's sharing time, you guys. All this talking, are you good? You good? You going to get some water?
I'll take a little sip.
We're going to share a couple of his tunes with you guys. We're here at the Damusiclink. Y'all go to my YouTube page and like and subscribe to. Check out the other interviews that I've done with some of the artists here in LA, musicians, artists, everybody with special crafts. You know what I'm saying? If you have something that you want to share to enlighten, you're doing something, people not understanding where you are, or they don't know all that's going on with you, come and holler at your girl. We're sharing with the community. We're inspiring too, because the young people, they don't know what's going on if we're not sharing with them. So we have to open it up and let them know the positions they have to get into if they want to do their crafts. You might, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a little bumpy road, but if it's something you want to do, communicate and tap into other people who's doing what you're doing so you can get it started.
Definitely.
All right. Okay, so hold on a second, guys. We're going to have, right here on the Damusiclink, Young Kano live.
And here we go. Any local comedians, dancers, upcoming artists, if you guys want to perform, just get with me, man. I'm giving everybody a shot. I'm doing one artist at a time so you can have all the attention on you.
When is your next show?
The next show should be the 23rd, man. We're going to celebrate for Belize Independence Day.
And where's it going to be at?
2261 West 31st Street, IQ West Studios, Daddy Tracy House. Armed security, no gang attire. Keep it peaceful.
All right. Let's go, Kena.
So we gonna do ride?
First one here is to take you.
Yeah, let's do that. We doing an exclusive performance. Shout out Lady B Locks, man. Damusiclink, you already know. We homegrown, it's the home team, Jefferson Park. But they like to walk up. We take you on a ride. But let me take you on a ride. I spin the block another time. All day and I'm fine. I hunt them down in any line. But let me take you for a ride. I spin the block another time. All day and I'm fine. But let me take you for a ride. Hey look. No, pistol popping, no pussy niggas, I'm pugilistic. Bullet spotted these niggas like gravy on a biscuit. We ain't tripping off cuz, but if he wanna risk it, I can tell he ain't gon' make it, but you optimistic. Pull the revolvers off there and call me a 70. You know them niggas coming through soon as you mention me. And I ain't gotta say a word, the stack's automatic. If we ain't stingy with this shit, I let you niggas have it. I always keep my shooters happy, so I keep them busy. My young niggas with a stand on making out the glizzy. Teddy ducking the task force and federal charges. Prosecution, gun enhancement, and probable causes. Niggas looking like some food when I empty the cartridge. Saying nigga playing cool, we gon' get it regardless. Yeah, we took a couple L's, but we learned the lesson. So every time we getting money, I'm counting my blessings. I spin the block another time. All day and then I fly. I hunt them down in any line. And let me take you for a ride. I spin the block another time. All day and then I fly. Look, let me take you for a ride. This for everybody else. Look, check it. None of these niggas ain't fucking with the low. I bet the 357 will turn him to a ghost. I keep my head in the streets and we with all the smoke. I knock the thoughts out your dome, you better get your folks. Too many niggas from the hood, they half these niggas soft. I catch them looking to the trauma unit, set them off. And bitch, we really outside and straight about the trenches. These niggas hop out cars and hopping over fences. I had to get it out the mode with dirty fingernails. I know for sucking niggas out every time we fail. Only love when it's money. Only in large amount. You play around in the trenches, you ain't making it out. I bow my head to the Lord before I'm leaving the house. We crushed the head of the serpent, now I'm seeking it out. My destinies to fail, but I will prevail. That's why I'm focused on my paper and shedding no tear. I spin the block another time. All day and I fly. I hunt them down in any line. But let me take you for a ride. I spin the block another time. All day down and I'm fine. Look, but let me take you for a ride. It's Kano, baby. Number one, Jefferson Park, home team, IQS. Damusiclink, Lady B Locks. What up? You want to run the other one? Let me take you for a ride. Tupac forever. Rest in peace, Misty Hustle. Kiki, we love you.
Yes.
Boom. It's just content, man. We just blessing the ear. Can you turn it up a little? They ain't showing no love out there. But rest in peace to PNB Rock, man. Y'all need to show some love, man, because we love y'all.
Yeah, they ain't showing no love.
They ain't showing no love.
We must move right in these streets.
Cause they ain't showing no love. It ain't showing no love. Look, I'm scared. I'm just gonna rock to it. Look, we just gonna rock. Look, Nah, look, I'm on my vision to fruition, knowing we gon' ball. First they didn't believe, now they wanna put on. Coming with their hand out, when I plan to hand out. Breaking nail zips, coming outside with them grams, and I'm straight hustling. Pop bubbling when we cooking up. Them fiends doing the Cupid shuffle like hook it up. And I got 50 a gram and 2 for 100. 150 for the 8 ball, 5 for the half a 100. They say the dope on fleek, so we flooding the streets. And we deliver in order just like it's Super Eats. This ain't gonna keep you on your toes like a ballerina. Baking soda the pop, we talking cocaine.
But we must be right in these streets.
Cause they ain't showing no, they ain't showing no. Cause they ain't showing no love. Everybody stand up, man. Jefferson Park, stand up. Belize, stand up. Jamaica, everybody. It's a little story. Look, we used to cut that dope up the size of Tic Tac. Sugar standing on the corner with all of them knickknacks. Introduced to this game, we was willing to play. Got a pocket full of yay that you gotta convey. Made it to a quarter bird, really putting in pain and taking chances just to get it. Nigga thinking he made it. New sneakers, diamond rings, and different necklaces. Went from Hollis to infinity and Lexuses. He feeling like Quan. What? You the man when you walk through, so proud of yourself. Your beginning was humble, but niggas scheming. Double cup and you started leaving. Chickens running their game and you believe them, but really tweaking. With a baby daddy, you started beefing. Shoot it out with this nigga and end up in the precinct. I guess my money, my brother, Biggie ain't never lied. So when they ask what's the deal, I tell them never mind. Okay, no, baby, Jefferson Park, the home team.
They ain't showing no love. That's why I on my seat.
And they ain't showing no love. They ain't showing no love. And they ain't showing no love.
Everybody okay. And don't fall for these hoes, play around if you choose.
They showing no love. You guys.
Oh, we showing love, the music link.
Yes, that's okay. Thank you. You guys, let it be here, the music link. You guys got it live. Young Kayla right here out of Los Angeles by way of Belize. Tap into all his social media. Go to the music link. YouTube page, like and subscribe to my page. Bless up and link me if you want to be down. Look forward to Jigga Most Famous. Next interview coming up. Bless and love you guys. K-No, you don't know, y'all seen it. Fire! And we out. Big up yourself, you guys. Thank you for tapping in. We love you.
We love y'all.